bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I...
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's North versus South in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen. It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set, 390. Hey, check. Tight end right. You got three down.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He'll buy some time right. Completes it to Watt. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Hey, bro, 80. Wait, 89.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Man, I got you. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Mike, get tight.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10, just shy of the 30.
He's checking. Crash. Check it hot read. Get hot.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Crunch. Check, 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 check.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And some room to roam now. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 34 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ready, 380. Here we go. Watch the pass. Keep it skinny. Hey, easy.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
12.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Justin Jones there on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, alert 3. You got tight.
On second down, it's Coleman. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
58, the money. Defense wins championships, baby.
6-0 our score after 1. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Check. I got this.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jerry Tillery drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And that is no good. So after that 4th down stop, Charles, you said it was almost guaranteed points the other way. Indeed, they do cash in, but only 3.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They got the points, but it should have been more. With that type of field position, the setup that they had, I think it was almost a loss for them that they only got 3 instead of pushing across the line for a touchdown.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a second.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get ready. Slam. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. He's coming. We got double up.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Check 26. Check hot route. Hot.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Begin. Sponge. No. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 51. Hey, Delta. Watch the backer. Mike 51.
To throw again. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. Pulled in at the 24. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 52's the mic, boys, 52.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman, and he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Watch the safety creep. Switch, switch.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Go ahead, go ahead.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 180.
Play action. Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 13-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
58, come on. 13.
On first down, Garoppolo. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Good job, fellas.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
You know right now you better bring it.
Check 24, check 24. 12, fellas, here we go. Protein spill.
Watch the slap, watch the slap. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
All day, dog. Hey, gun.
Go now.
58's the mic, 58.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Let's go, D. Watch the eye. Hey, switch gears. Back. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here we go. 180!
Right here.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Got his target, Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on third down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Check 31, check 31.
On first down, Coleman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 53 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hey, box truck, box truck. 51 left right.
Throwing Rivers. He's going to air one out. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Load it. Slam. Wait, 89.
Third and long for Rivers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. James now to return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Shift. Bang, 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 bang. Check 52.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 37-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Here we go. Hey, watch it. Hatch it. Hey,
Go ahead.
check 24.
They will run again with Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Garoppolo looks to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Allen, the intended receiver. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Flare. 25. Check 25.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
Pick it up. Check 4. Wide. Get wide. Kill.
Here's Coleman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, 1st-round draft pick. Uncle was a 1st-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go. Black 80!
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo drops it off for Coleman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And it's caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Mike 51. Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Here we go.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Rip left.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Under 10.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Just heavy on the edges. Switch. Check 13. Undercrunch.
Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Check 3. Check 43. Check.
This is Coleman. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Coleman now trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check.
21.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now they hand off to Coleman, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home.
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the lines in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Hey, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made a shiver, but
still a hot boy, cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80! I got it. Switch. Jumper. He's crashing. He's checking crowd.
On first first down. Coleman. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check the backer.
On second down, it's Coleman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here we go. Wait, check. 21. Goose. He's checking. Crash.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
21.
Check it out, read. Check. Crunch. Check. Shit. Kill. Check 3.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Wait, 80.
They can't hang with us.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
51. Check 50.
Tighten up. Check. Out.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On first down, it's Carson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. 12.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 30 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
They got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check safety, check safety.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. That last completion is certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
13. No.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. On 2nd and 9. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now it's Carson. But he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Watch 57. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Here we go, here we go. What do you need?
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Garoppolo. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Lockett. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Alert, 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 alert.
On 1st down, Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Nick Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Here we go. Black 80!
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
51 to Mike. I'll go special. I'll go special.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return, it's James. Oh, he slipped right by him. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on second down. Wilson.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10.
Mike 54. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Throwing again. Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. On first down, Carson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Watch the safety creep. Go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Friday. Go, guys, 4 down.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Go!
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
11.
To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second at the 18-yard line.
They run again with Carson. And an alley to run. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Dancing to his left. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
0-0. 25.
Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his target. That's more. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And that pickup of a first down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Six-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Goodwin able to hold it in, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
First down.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 21-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Left, left. Back. Whip. Watch the whip. Go. Motion.
Still got 4 down.
51 to Mike. Watch the curl.
Hey, easy.
They run it with Carson, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Check. Check 31.
One left.
They run for it with Carson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Zebra.
Jim.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
At the 20-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. It's complete to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 37 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a second and 2 now from the 33.
Go, go, go. Slam, slam. 65, 65.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
One pass, one pass.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson flushed out right. It's caught at the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Check for left.
Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal.
51 the mic. Go. Here we go, D. Hey, just gun. It's just me and you. Go, Mike 51.
To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done. And maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. There's Garoppolo to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for Seattle. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.